welcome to another, the latest in fragrance, breaking news in fragrance. So in this segment, I do a wrap up of the month that was, and in this case, the month of August. So I will be, not covering all, but some notable new fragrance release announcements that have been published through the month of August. Just to start things off, the first fragrance here, last year, Hermes, the house of Hermes, released H24 EDT, and the latest one just announced is H24 EDP. As things goes, we start with an EDT, followed by an EDP and a Parfum at some point. That's how things are going these days, most of the fragrance houses, that's what they do. They push out an EDT, EDP, Parfum, and that's it. And so the note breakdown for this particular fragrance here simply lists the top notes: clary sage, middle note oak moss, base notes clarine. So simple and straightforward there. I've never really smelled Hermes H24 yet, but based on some of the videos and reviews that I've seen, people are a bit underwhelmed by it. Some people love it, some people are underwhelmed by it. So it's mixed reviews it's received. And the marketing line here goes: H24 EDP promises a stronger and more energetic version of its eau de toilette counterpart. This process is made possible thanks to botanical sage, dense moss, and vibrantly warm clarine, resulting in a woody, aromatic sensation that stays true to its original signature scent. So essentially here they're just saying the EDP builds onto the foundation set by the EDT, simply put. So for now, obviously, I can only go by what they say, but very soon I'll probably put my nose on it and give my verdict on that. The second, news release, news is around two new fragrances added to the Dunhill signature collection, which currently has 8 fragrances in it. So they're adding 2 more. The first one is Nordic Fuji. It has top notes of black pepper, basil leaf, cardamom, middle notes of geranium, kumquat, and bamboo, base notes patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla bean. So spicy, sweet, you could say, spicy, woody, sweet, but from these notes, obviously I can't really tell what it's gonna smell like, but it's notes that definitely catch my attention: cardamom, black pepper, basil, so very aromatic, herbal at the top, bamboo in the mid, and sandalwood, vanilla bean at the base. Sounds good. And the marketing line goes as follows: an EDP for the adventurers among us. Nordic Fuji from Dunhill's signature collections draws inspiration from nature, but not just any kind, rather the specific sights, sounds, and smells of clear water between cliffs, lush forest greenery, and the freshness of clean air. So very fresh, airy, aquatic type of scent being described here. Through basil leaf, geranium, and sandalwood, this fragrance somehow captures the purity and incomparable pleasures of the great outdoors. So yeah, interesting. The Nordic Fuji eau de Parfum parallels the natural landscape of its namesake. It tries to capture the awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping scenes of green hills, the sparkly surfaces, and the fresh air through a careful use of notes like basil leaf, geranium, and sandalwood. So they keep harping on the basil leaf, geranium, sandalwood over and over, but they are essentially describing a very light, airy, fresh, aquatic type of scent, I would say, very much a spring, autumn type of scent, from what I can gather here. The next one from the Dunhill signature collection is Mongolian Cashmere. Here they say top notes of pink pepper, mandarin, so spicy, sweet up top, not sweet but spicy, citrusy up top. Middle notes of orris fusion, geranium, rose, so flowers, yeah, rose, geranium, very flowery in the mid. And then at the bottom, suede, amber, musk. Very, very interesting. And then the marketing here line goes as follows. Aside from the leather clothing, materials are really used as a point of inspiration for fragrances. That is, of course, Until You Catch a Cloud of Dunhill's Mongolian Cashmere Eau de Parfum. Inspired by the scent of a cashmere suit, this blend calls upon a heart of orris fusion, geranium, and rose to capture the many emotions we associate with not just certain garments, but certain memories and moments too. So yeah, leather, the smell of clothing, that's what they describe in here. Very interesting, but I get what they're going at. I think I get what they're going at. Mongolian Cashmere Eau de Parfum manages to interpret the emotion associated with a beautiful looking garment, the cashmere suit, through the use of certain notes like orris fusion and geranium. It is brilliant how the perfume links its aroma to the memories and feel of a certain clothing item. So yeah, that's the vibe they're going for here, some sort of clothing item feel type of situation. The next one is from the house of not house of, but from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, very famous perfumer, legendary for fragrances such as Baccarat Rouge 540 and various others. So this one is called 724. It's a unisex fragrance, and yeah, it joins the MFK line there. The notes are described as top notes captivate. So it's essentially what I'm reading here. It's the notes and the marketing all in one, it seems. The top notes captivate with a fresh modern accord of Italian bergamot and aldehydes, with refined, slightly metallic fizzy nuances. In the heart, the airy floral aura of the creation is formed by a bouquet of Egyptian jasmine absolute, pipe bush, vetch, freesia, and lily of the valley. In contrast, the base sets soothing, gently enveloping impulses with a composition of white tones of sandalwood and white musk overlapping these exciting chords. Very interesting description there, but very, citrusy up top, floral in the middle, lots of florals there, and then sandalwood and musk at the base there. So very interesting combination, but anything from Maison Francis Kurkdjian is always a banger, always. And then the next up is 3 fragrances from Tom Ford, and they've grouped and named them the enigmatic woods, and they are Ebene Fume, described as a woody amber, notes of Palo Santo, African ebony, black pepper, and then Bois, Morocain, woody chypre. Notes here are tear wood, cedar wood, and pink peppercorn. So most of them, like the description, enigmatic woods, woody scents, all 3. Then the third one is Santal blush, woody, spicy, which this one definitely catches my eye. Notes described here: cinnamon, sandalwood, and ylang ylang. And then the description here, in terms of Santal blush, the woody spicy one, they say it was launched back in 2011 and is now being reintroduced again in the collection. It is a textured fusion that combines the beauty and elegance of sandalwood, which is enhanced by the exotic spices like warm cinnamon, as well as invigorating ylang ylang and woody notes. So that's one. Santal blush definitely catches my eye a bit there. In terms of Bois Morocain, the woody chypre, This spicy and stimulating scent was chosen to be part of the Enigmatic Woods collection thanks to the earthy quality of its unique inclusion of the Toya wood. Is it Toya or Thoya wood? And the coniferous tree, a rare breed of trees that adds to the composition of layer of grandiose not seen in your average fragrance release, with special focus on rare woodsy element. Very interesting, nicely described, but very interesting to smell some of these. But anything from Tom Ford is always top quality, and it fetches top dollar. They want top dollar. Most of them usually come in 50 mils, and you pay an arm, leg, and a kidney for them. But that's Tom Ford, if that's high-end stuff, so expect to pay. And urban wood, the one described as a woody amber, Palo Santo, African ebony, black pepper. The marketing here, they say it is a relaxing, meditative scent that captures the magic of the Palo Santo tree, an amber woody fragrance that is often described as cleansing and a true treat for the spiritual user seeking peace and transcendentalism. Very interesting. Thanks to the smoky wood of the spiritual user, true treatment for the spiritual user seeking peace and transcendentalism, thanks to the smoky wood of the Palo Santo tree that is believed to negate negative energy. Interesting. So is this for the meditating spiritual types, Are you going to put this on and ward off evil spirits? Or maybe reach a higher spiritual, yeah, very interesting description here, but it is what it is. Ebene Fume guarantees a luxurious impression with its African ebony tree and Gaiac wood notes. It is brilliant how a scent can simply blend fresh herbs with woody notes and flowers to create an inspiring aroma that feels mystical, spiritual, and transcendental. Very interesting. I love that word, transcendental, meaning it transcends, to transcend somehow. Yeah, so it's a mouthful. So yeah, that's the lineup, Tom Ford the Enigmatic wood lineup there. Very interesting. Out of this whole list, very much looking forward to the Santal Blush, Tom Ford Santal Blush, the woody spicy. Most probably the H24 from Hermes, the house of Hermes, also captures my interest a bit there. So yeah, we'll see in time, financials, allowing which one I'm able to get here first. But yeah, with that said, that's a wrap of the latest news, fragrance release news from the month of August. We look forward to the month of September, lots of reviews and lots of discovery and more sharing of my journey through this fragrance world. With that said, can you please subscribe to the channel for more content. Till next time, peace.